This is the raw Manwich because real men eat their fruits and vegetables. Ever since I was a kid, I've always enjoyed sandwiches, but since I went raw, I stopped eating bread and stopped eating sandwiches until I made this bad boy. It is absolutely delicious. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make two different kinds of sandwich filling. One with apples, lemon, celery fiber, and onion, and the other with beets. So pay attention and be sure to ask any questions and leave them in the comment section below. I like to peel my apples. I find that apple skins have a bit of a waxy feel to them, so I try to remove them. And as far as the seeds go, I just cut the apples into quarters and kind of hack out the seeds with a knife. Super simple and easy. I used to waste celery fiber, and then I wanted to make something with it to be less wasteful, and I made these sandwiches and I was so happy. I've eaten raw onions before and I don't find them particularly easy to digest. However, if I put them in the dehydrator, I find them much easier to digest. Once you have it all mixed in, simply put it on a dehydrator tray. I like to use a piece of parchment paper so it's not as sticky, and you can shape them into whatever shape you want. Now the beet recipe is pretty much identical to the apple recipe, except we use beets instead, so let's get to it. Once you have them both made, stick them in the dehydrator for about 4 to 6 hours. Now it's time to get the rest of the sandwich ready. Now I really encourage you to play around with this recipe. There might be things that you like in there that I don't. So play around and have fun, but I'm going to show you how I like to do this. This is my favorite way to eat the raw Manwich. Rip the lettuce up and place aside. This is going to be our bread. Now, I like to cut the zucchinis into about thirds or halves, and we're trying to make them roughly the same size as the patties. Same thing for the celery. And the tomatoes work best if you just cut them into circles. Now, for a dressing, I really like just to mash up an avocado. It's super simple and it's very tasty. I don't add anything to it, just straight avocado. And then, I like to have a little bit of lemon just to maybe dribble on top. Now it's assembly time. And I really encourage you to play around with what you put in your raw Manwich. These are just my favorite ingredients and how I like to do it. You might like something different, so have some fun, get creative, and always enjoy raw foods. What should you do if you don't have a dehydrator and you want to enjoy this raw recipe? Simply grate an apple or a beet. Be sure to drain out the water so the sandwich doesn't get too runny, and this can be your filling. It works very well. There you have it, folks, the raw Manwich. If you want the exact quantities I use for this recipe, see the description and check out my raw recipe book. See you in the next video.